Hi everyone, and welcome to my video where I'll be covering the importance of thinking through the reasons for your move prior to selling your house and ensuring you make early financial decisions when it comes to your home's equity. Now, let me ask you a question. What do you think is the most important? Having money for the down payment for your next home loan, assuming there is one, being able to pay for costs for your moving cash, or having emotional clarity on the reason or reasons for selling? Well, stick around as the answer will become evident in this video, and we're starting right now. Hi, I'm Jim Smoak with Carolina One Real Estate in Charleston, South Carolina. If you're new to the area or are interested in all things real estate in Charleston, then be sure to hit the subscribe button because this is the place to be. Also, click the little bell icon so you can receive an email notification when new videos are published to be sure that you don't miss anything. Let's get started talking about the why or reasons behind your decision to sell. Selling a home, which is likely followed by a move to another home, is a big deal. For most people, it's a huge disruption in their family life and can be stressful. So going into a move without a well thought out reason or series of reasons can be costly in time, effort, and money. You need to ensure you think through the reason or reasons compared with the hard and soft costs of moving. Let's address gaining emotional clarity in this process first. Many people look to sell a home that they've been in for quite a few years. They've had kids, lived there while they grew up, and have made many wonderful memories from those experiences. If that's you, are you ready to leave that home that holds all of those memories? Obviously, there are really good reasons why you should do so, but that needs to be thought and worked through. What about being ready to go through the process of negotiating with buyers that don't see your home as you do? That can be stressful, and you need to be ready for this likely eventuality. Even though you may have lots of wonderful and personal memories connected to your home, buyers don't. And selling your home is a business transaction. So you need to look at the process of selling your home through a business lens, not a personal one. Finally, moving is also stressful. There's quite a bit of plates spinning in the air when you move. Some of that other people are responsible for taking care of for you, and others you are responsible to take care of, and you need to be ready to take that on. To do so, you need to think through all of what will be involved, and that includes getting your home ready to sell. Ultimately, you don't want to find yourself having to be emotionally grappling with these issues late in the process. Next, do you have enough equity in your home? It's a rather subjective question, I know, because the use of your equity could relate to goals outside of the immediate needs of your real estate transaction. However, there are elements of what you should be considering in the use of your equity that's not subjective. Assuming you're selling your existing home and are purchasing another one, will you have enough equity to cover the down payment you want to pay on your next home loan? Will the equity in your home enable you to cover the closing costs of purchasing your next home? As I've mentioned in another video linked above, average closing costs range from 3 to 6% of the sales price of the home, and you don't want to be surprised by that. I also discussed what are common elements of closing costs in that video. Another question to work through is, will the equity in your home enable you to pay for all of the elements of your move to your new home? Now, you may have funds elsewhere that you've earmarked to serve these needs, and that's completely fine. But these are important financial questions to think about when thinking of selling your home. It seems obvious, but it's worth noting that you need to know how much equity you have in your home to be able to answer the questions we've talked about. Your realtor can provide you with an estimate of what you may be able to sell your home for by doing what's called a comparative market analysis, which is essentially an analysis of what your local market will bear as a result of analyzing similar home sales in your area that have recently sold. When you receive this analysis from your realtor, all you need to do is go find out what your mortgage payoff is from your mortgage company and subtract it from the estimated sales price, and you'll arrive at your estimated equity amount. The last element I want to cover is the affordability of your future home. This is especially relevant to growing families that need to move up in house size, but it can also apply to many other sale and purchase situations. You need to think through what potential increased costs that your new home may present. Will the monthly mortgage be higher than you're currently paying, and can you comfortably afford that? Do you know what the average real estate taxes will be in your new area? Depending on where you're planning on moving to, the general cost of living may be different from what you're currently paying, so you should dig into this. You don't want to find out the answers to these questions after you move. The reasons or why of selling also need to be measured against the financial considerations that we just talked about. And sometimes it's a no-brainer. For example, your employer may want to pay you for your relocation to another state and you love your job. Some of the more common reasons are adults that become empty nesters and are living in homes that are far too much for their current needs, or young families that need bigger homes because they're having kids and they need more space. Another one is people that want to move across town to get closer to places of employment and have a shorter commute. All are great reasons to move, but they may need a bit more thought to ensure these soft benefits outweigh your hard costs. In the beginning of the video, I asked you which was more important: having money for your next loan's down payment, being able to pay for your move in cash, or having emotional clarity on the reason or reasons for selling. Which one do you think it is? Well, if you've watched the whole video, you've probably concluded, like I did, that they're all equally important. And I think you're absolutely correct. All the elements of why or the reasons we discussed today are critical in the home selling process, and understanding your home's equity and your needs from it are all key. Hey, keep an eye on your email for the next video notification, where we'll be reviewing the early preparation stage of selling your home for an optimal outcome. If you're thinking of buying or selling a home, contact me via any of the contact methods below so I can help you get started. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the icon on this side of the screen. You'll also notice links to suggested videos. Feel free to click and watch. Also, if you like this video, do me a huge favor. Hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. Hey, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.